I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it.
Hello everyone, let's get into doing my sister's hair. Here I have 2 packets of Darling, 1 packet of Expressions. I never used the Expression though. That's her big ass head. I used this edge control, but you can use any other edge control as long as it has a strong hold. And then obviously then that comb, whatever, a bunch of these, and then you just rake your hair like I'm doing here. This ensures that there are no blunt ends causing it to untie. Now when you come to parting hair, you don't want precision because you are yet to adjust these sections, because you might find that you took too big of a portion and you want to adjust it to a smaller size, so therefore you don't necessarily have to part your hair perfectly, because you'll do that as you go along and start braiding. Now as you can tell, I am starting with her own hair the first 2 times, and then I proceed to add a hairpiece. And the reason why I do this is because Kayla has, well, my sister has high density hair, which means it's quite thick, and you don't want to start off with the hairpiece because then the braid is going to be very heavy, and I don't think that's what she wanted. Obviously I'm thinking for her because I'm the one braiding her hair and she's not paying me, so yeah, I decide. Unless your client says they want a heavier look, then you can start adding, but you need to make sure that the hairpiece that you take out matches the density of the hair. So if it's thin hair, then add a thin piece. If it's thick hair, match that, because you don't want it to look disproportionate. Okay, so here I'm kind of giving her an ombre look because remember I started with her own hair, so it would be really weird for me to try and achieve a solid color. But if you want to achieve a solid color, you can start off with the hairpiece in the beginning. Remember to just adjust it to the density of the hair, and then with this just add more, because her hair does curl at the end, so just add more edge control to thin it out so that you can hide the strands that tend to stick out. Now as you go along, whenever you feel like 1 or 2 of the strands of the hairpiece are thinning out, please do add hairpiece to those 2 parts, alright, and make sure again to adjust it according to the density of those 2 that need to be thickened, if that makes sense. Yeah. As I went on, I started to feel that one of the strands were thinning out, so I borrowed from the other one and added it to that one that was thinning out. Now to make things easier for yourself, you'd want to split each block into 3 parts so that it's easier to grab your 3 strands and start braiding. But because I don't have the time or the day for that, also I was very lazy and she wasn't paying me, I didn't do it the whole time. Notice how thin the strands of the hair pieces are that I'm adding now. That's because in as much as it looks thick, the hair in front tends to be very, very thin, and you don't want to damage it by adding more weight onto it. So be very mindful of that and actually really consider adjusting the hairpiece that you add to the density of the hair and how thick it feels or how thin it feels, because you don't want your client to lose any hair in front. Now there's a trick that I've learned from someone where when you want to braid fast, you pull out the middle strand instead of, I'm going to show you now what happens when I pull out with all my fingers. So if it's like that and I pull it out with all my fingers, I get stuck, but I use one piece and it just slides out.
Trying, baby. Slow the motion. Don't get out of the way to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. I don't wanna rush into it if it's too soon, but I know you need to get done if you come on. Yeah. Sorry if I'm way less friendly. I got niggas tryna end me. Oh, yeah. I spilled all my emotions tonight. I'm sorry.
I swear this is my favorite part. I just love it so much because I know I'm done and I don't ever want to do it again, even though I'm gonna do it again because I like money. But this part just makes me feel like I'm retiring. Like I need to give it my all and then I'm retiring. Now if you want to achieve a flatter look, maybe these ones are too high up for you and you want a more flat natural look, I would suggest that you braid all the way down until maybe 5 times or 6 times. The reason why I didn't do this with her is because when you do that, your hair tends to get old faster, and I wanted her hair to last because I'm not doing this again or anytime soon rather. Now please don't let your clients braid their hair down unless they offer. I'm only letting her do that because she's not paying anything and this is free. Also, side note, the thing on my face is Colgate. It really helps because I'm acne prone, so at night I do apply some Colgate on those inflamed pimples and the next day it's perfect.
For a big head. Now look at this nice line. Yeah, give me a round of applause right now. Yeah.